Hello, my crafty friends. I'm just sharing this single signature junk journal that I've made all out of scraps and junk paper. I made this for a friend that's going to Singapore, and this has a recycled buckle. These are all recycled paper that I've decorated. It was like a junk mailer. Again, any of these designs and things that you see on the paper are all done by me. Recycled envelopes and just a tag. Again, just more recycled materials, recycled papers that I've doodled in, some of my fish, some of Gloria's fish. Now they're swimming together. A small art card that I made with an owl, doodled on cardboard, recycled cardboard. This was recycled paper that came in with some shoes that I got. Magazine image, again, just some more of my doodles. There are some little stickers in here as well. This was a recycled bag that I got with a purchase, but I included some papers in here that she can use, make different things. My local newspaper comic section. I love comics. Just think that the images and art in it is wonderful. More recycled papers. This was from a stamp, postage stamp. This was from a bag of popcorn. More of my doodles. This was some watercolor done on a receipt paper. And inside is another ATC card that I made, or artist card, and this is a recycled envelope, one that you get in the mail. This is just sort of like a collage that I made on a recycled envelope. You can see some of the blue there. And this was some of Gloria's work, a recycled postage stamp from a mailer from her, some jelly print papers and whatnot. Some more of my doodles. Cut this out of an old magazine, recycled it. Again, more of the doodle work. Some leftover threads I did on some spray painted brown paper. And this is my big collage here. I try to incorporate a little bit of everything with that. This was a playing card. And again, this was a paint sample piece. This is I love this. This is one of Gloria's pieces, and another one of my fish. And then it's just, different pieces collaged together. Jelly prints, doodle papers, mark making, whatever they call it. But I just love how that turned out. It's beautiful. That closes up. Flip this over. And This was just from a card that I received, but then I found this saying here. There comes a time when the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. And I thought it fit together really nice. Came out perfectly. I put in some extra papers. These are the encyclopedia papers that I've been using to doodle on for my different fish and bears and all those different things. But I left some of them in here for her if she wants to doodle on them, create her own little spreads. This I just turned into a pocket here with some handmade ephemera. That was just left over from punches, and I just put some doodle paper on the back. So, different papers. And then this was actually from leftover, from a sticker, and then that was the leftover piece. So she can add these in this book, add them to different projects, whatever, however Gloria wants to use them. Again, some recycled materials from trades and things, and I love sharing mail art with Gloria. That's what we do. We trade swap mail art. And again, these are some more of those images left over from the stickers, and I cut them out, placed them around there, and then I made this sort of little fish collage under the sea. So I really love this journal, and I put a lot of finished pieces in it for her, like an art journal, and it's really going to be hard to part with. But I really appreciate Gloria, and I really had her in mind when I was making this, so I wanted to incorporate some of her pieces and work like this here, along with some of mine, like a collaboration. And my bears. Quality time, quality people is what life is all about. So I just really have had a lot of fun making this. Like I said, a lot of it is things that I just kind of made my own art pieces in. And I left some room for her to add some pieces in herself. But, like I said, overall, it's almost complete, and I really hope she likes it. I love it a lot. A lot of these things are speaking to me, of different moments and different feelings in my own life, and I've had a lot of fun making it. It's, I guess, different what, like I'll just leave it blank for her to add something to her own on there. But, most of the time when I make journals, I do some of my own work, a little bit in there, but leave it mostly open for individuals to make themselves. This one I did a little bit more than I would normally do as a gifted journal. And it's really just a representation of more of myself, and not really just, a lot of times when I make these personalized for people, I ask them a series of questions about their likes, what they are looking for in their journal. But this one, I wanted to give her a piece of me and my art, so I really hope she likes it, and it's for her to treasure and keep as part of our mail art swap, and I just wanted to share it with everybody because I'm really proud of how it turned out. So Thank you for joining me. Bye.